you see? Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Oh, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Stare, 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything.
Close. Close. Sorry. RollingSwarm, good evening. I just remembered to do the microphone again. It's becoming a bit of an in-joke at this point, but we're back for the grand finals of the World of Tanks Blitz Top Echelon Championship on the European server. Promises to be one incredible show indeed. We've already had a fantastic journey so far. We've got about, 4 minutes now before the room invitations come up. That gives us time to kind of recap on the journey thus far. Bearing in mind, these teams all played a lot of the Ascent tournaments, really a battle of time and energy to make it even into the Top Echelon Championship, to accrue as many cups as humanly possible. The top 8 teams getting here into the Top Echelon Championship. Of course, a lot of also very talented teams playing in the lower and middle echelon championships as well as we speak. Now, the Top Echelon Championship and the other echelons, they started on Friday. In terms of the Top Echelon, we had 8 teams through. They played in a single round robin, where that basically means each team in the group plays every other team in the group at least once. And in this case, the format was best of 3. So very, very cutthroat, very ruthless. Not really any room for mistakes, but we've got quite a clear divide. We've got a very dominant top 4. So yesterday and Friday evening, the teams duked it out. We had 4 games Friday, 3 games Saturday evening. Teams playing for a potential maximum 7 score. We can see APA, Advanced Polish Armor, coming up on top of the group of 8 with 6 points, going 6-1. And then the second through 4th place is tied. Wargaming will have done the calculations to determine the tiebreaker and the seeding. Immortals, the team Imrek, Lux Novum, a German clan, and Exegy Non Omnis Moria, a Polish clan, I believe. Some people are telling me that Exegy are Polish. Some people are telling me that they're international. I'm going to assume that they're Polish. Let's say that. So we can see, I believe APA are playing Imrek. That means that Immortals actually came up as the 4th seed. APA, of course, being the clear top of the table, 6-1. Then LXN and Exegy, 2nd and 3rd seed, will play each other. Now, the top 4, we're progressing through. That means Turcios, Kraken Esports, US, and Genice have been knocked out of the tournament. They weren't able to make the top 4 cut. The top 4, Exegy, LXN, Immortals, APA, they're progressing through to a single group of 4 teams, double elimination. Best of 3 format again. We're going to see all the games this evening. We're going to go through a whole double elimination bracket system to go to the grand finals. Best of 3. Anybody can take it, really. So it's been nice to have the round robin to cut through, divide the group in half. But this is where it matters. All the other results for these 4 teams can be cast aside, and their performance this evening will determine whether they take home the Top Echelon Championship or a podium spot, or if they get knocked out into 4th. So lots of exciting action to come. Let's just double check. The first game is going to be on Middleburg. Let's see. I'm going to try and get a strat sketch up and running for Middleburg. Very great resource, actually, for those of you who maybe are not so familiar. Well, we'll wait actually for the room invite to come through first before we go there. But StratSketch, www.stratsketch.com. I'm not affiliated. I'm not being influenced to direct you there. I just think it's a very great free resource, useful for World of Tanks Blitz and World of Tanks PC. Just so you know, this stream is being broadcast on my channel, RollingSwarm, and also on the World of Tanks Blitz, or Wargaming's World of Tanks Blitz official YouTube channel. I'm looking at the chat on my channel. I'm presuming that Wargaming mods are doing the work on their channel. That's the room invite. That's what we're looking for. Exegy versus LXN. Let's just bring up StratSketch here on the screen. Middleburg. It's a map that we know and love, of course, the meta in random battles, public games, I should say. Very well known. South spawn or north spawn, you need to be going up the hill to see, controlling basically everything from the 4-lane eastward here. You want to be controlling this part of the map, getting the C cap in supremacy, and then you can work your way down into the city, pincering the forces there. Of course, and then of course, so I'm just seeing the comments. Of course, this is not public match. This is tournament, clan wars, esports. These teams are organized, they are coordinated, and what works in randoms doesn't necessarily work here in the tournament sphere. A and B in the city, very close together. A good team that can dig into the city with a nice heavy lineup, well designed roster, can get the edge in terms of cap pressure. Of course, for the team that seeks to dominate the hill, there's still the option to come in, get the opponent in crossfire. So lots of different ways to approach the map, which is very, very good to see. We can see the team's rosters are being finalized at the moment. It looks like they're ready. Just in case anyone is wondering, this stream is on a 5-minute delay through the streaming software that I'm using, and then anything from probably around 30 seconds delay at either Wargaming's end or my own end via YouTube. So there's at least a 5-minute delay here. This prevents teams from stream sniping one another, seeing what tanks they're taking before the match starts, seeing where those tanks are going, what kind of sniping or what kind of TD positions they're taking, etc. Which is really good. But the problem is it means that I can't really interact with you guys in the chat at all. And if I have any problems and you notice that, I will only pick up on that. Or at least you'll only see me picking up on that 5 minutes later in the stream, which is a little bit frustrating. But the good news is I remembered the mic a little bit late, admittedly. But we're here, LXN versus Exegy. LXN, a German-speaking or German-focused clan. Exegy, a Polish-focused clan. Great to see kind of nationalities getting involved now in the tournament scene. Exegy, the favourites on paper. They didn't come out on top in the round robin of the top Echelon Championship, but in terms of the Ascent tournaments, they did really well. They scored the most cups, the most trophies. I don't know the exact terminology, but they did the best consistently. They've got a really phenomenal roster. Mad Willie, Hermros, like 80% win rate players with tens of thousands of battles, over 2,000, 200, 300 average damage. It's insane. These are insanely good players. On the side of Exegy, LXN from the German, well, we know the German scene is extremely competitive. Of course, the current world champions, Raid, having won the Twister Cup 2018, are based in the German sphere. So certainly we're in for a treat. Looking at the lineups here, let's just get ourselves ready in the battle corner, as I'd like to call it. We can see LXN. Now, anyone that tells you that the Russian bias is a joke is clearly not watching tournaments, because you can see LXN have got an entirely Russian lineup. We're looking at 5 IS-4s, a 140, a T-22 medium. The T-22 medium, a great tank, lots of utility, a bit unique in the role that it brings to the battlefield. Exegy also 3 Russian tanks, 2 Germans, the double mouse, and double E3. Kind of makes me think that LXN are going to have free reign on the C cap. Exegy will be extremely dominant in the city area. So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to go. I'm expecting LXN to play for C. I'm expecting Exegy to go very hard, very fast into the city area. Exegy will be playing out of the south spawn first. They'll be looking to go to B. LXN will be playing from the north. We are ready. We've got 10 seconds to go. We're diving in right now, and this is wonderful stuff indeed. The beginning of the double elimination format. Certainly, whoever loses this one, best of 3, brutal, is not out. They still have another game, but their kind of chance cards are somewhat limited. We're in Exegy, red team, south spawn, LXN, blue team, north spawn. Diamond Dude is saying, hi guy with big beard. Let's go, and as we predicted, Exegy, the entire team spawning south. Interestingly, no one from LXN going for C. No, I stand corrected. This is a great play, and let me talk you through the mechanics here. LXN are sending their heavies up to C. The heavies will be slow. They're sending the money dude, that fast 140, into Cap A. He is going to rotate his chassis to get ready to drive away as quickly as humanly possible. It's a great cap. He needs... B's gone quickly. Oh, he's gone out of A! Oh, I don't think he needed to do that. He's going to take one for his troubles. 397. Oh, that's a poor play by the money dude. That really is. And Exegy with an early cap lead and are dug in extra heavy on A. Of course, we can see both teams. The other teams, LXN, Exegy, don't know necessarily where all the players are. That's what you're seeing. Next to the player's name, there's no light bulbs at the moment. When you see a light bulb appear, that means that tank has been spotted. So no one is spotted at the moment. We're seeing the Reds dug in very heavy in the city. They've managed to catch Crazy Clown and Money Dude for a bit of damage. And you'll notice the red team with the double mouse tanks have got a huge hit point advantage. Now LXN are in a very difficult situation. They're a cap down. They also don't have a phenomenal amount of armor on the team. Okay, they've got 5 IS-4s, but it's not nearly enough to compete with double T110 E3s and double mouse tanks in a city environment. The 140 and T22 might be able to leverage some DPM, and we're seeing the Glorious Dude, Mad Orange Jesus Dude, and the Crazy Clown Dude. They're all kind of looking at this slope here. The Lucci Bucci Dude, the Diamond Dude, and the Penetrator Dude up here on the hill. Now LXN are going to have to try and make a push into the city. That's what we've got. We've got the red team defending, the blue team attacking now effectively. The question is, are the Reds dug in? And look at this, Sin and Mad Willie locking down this central lane. They're also able to provide fire support to either flank. They can rotate very quickly. Both of them can flex to one side. Nice middle separation. Mouse tanks choking the middle. They will take a lot of punishment to go down. And here comes the first push. We're seeing simultaneous push. We've got the Penetrator Dude, Lucci Dude, and the Diamond Dude pushing through the middle at the same time. We've got Mad Aaron Jesus Dude, Glorious Dude, the Crazy Clown, and the Money Dude coming from the left flank. It's a pincer maneuver. They've got A, but now they're getting counter pushed. Exegy with a wonderful move. Mouse tanks in the IS-4s coming in, forcing Lucci Ducci and Diamond Dude into a bit of a crossfire here. Litty Kitty getting stuck in as well. And they're meeting in the middle. LXN have actually managed to turn the tables in terms of hit points, but Exegy have got a fantastic cap point lead. And let's get down to street level. Litty Kitty brawling with the Lucci Ducci and Diamond. It's going to be a bit of trouble. Hades, big IS-4 being ignored, but we're going to lose Mad Willie. We've lost Glorious. We've lost Money. Penetrator Dude now in trouble. It's very close. We've got one kill for Exegy to win it. Exegy just need to pick up one kill. Penetrator Dude looking low. The Lucci Ducci. But the Mad Orange Jesus is in a hell of a lot of trouble. They've taken down Always New Team. They've bought themselves some breathing room. A is still ticking over. LXN have done a great job to pull this off. They've taken down Litty Kitty. And now Sin's looking for the Lucci Ducci Dude. Gets a great hit in. Roz. Oh, wow. 3 kills in quick succession. Penetrator Dude, Lucci Ducci Dude, and Crazy Clown Dude go down. in 1 second. Absolutely insane. We'll take the friend request. Love friend requests. And you can see LXN, they had a really tough job. Great timing on the push, coming down in through one flank, in through the middle. Of course, Exegy were expecting this. And Exegy, you can see the damage was very, very close. I think LXN... That's a tough one, but Exegy looking very strong. I'm not sure LXN could have played that any better, to be honest. Great response by Exegy. Really good hustle. Amazing brawl in the city. And we're going in. Let's go bring up Strat Sketch again. And we can see... Let's just... Of course, LXN, they sent their heavies up to the north. That was kind of the heavy forces went up this way. And they sent the 140 in here with the support of the T-22. On the flip side, of course, Exegy just sent the whole force straight in. They had a really, really good control of the city. And they ended up... What did we see? Their kind of formation to begin with was really interesting. They had double mouse tanks choking this lane here. They had the E3s located here. I'm not sure exactly where the IS-4s were. I think the IS-4s were kind of dotted around. I think there were 3 IS-4s. We've got 10 seconds to go. We are ready, but that's the kind of lookout. And you can see here, that's the benefit of a coordinated team defending the city. That's what we talked about before the game even started. Exegy executing a perfect double cap strat from the city, denying the effective random strat of camping C. Now, of course, Exegy this time, double E50Ms, quintuple IS4s. The E50Ms are useful in the city, and they've got the speed and the spawn location starting on C. Now, across the table, LXN on the south spawn, they've got the 140 T22 again, and the IS-4s. 5 IS-4s each team. You'd be a fool not to realize that the IS-4 is one of the best tanks at tier 10 at the moment. And look at this. The Crazy Clown is going deep again. We're seeing the Money Dude going in for B. No one's gone for A. That's interesting. Exegy have sent their entire roster up to the C cap, and it's Mad Willie and Litty Kitty. The E50Ms, Mad Willie with the Twister 2016 camo, Litty Kitty with one of the newer camos on display. Looks great on the E50M. They've got a quick cap on C. Are we going to see the Money Dude make a push for A? If he does, Exegy will know that they have the gun advantage up here at the top on C. Mad Willie looking to get some spots out. Now we know all of LXN's IS4s are here at the top. Exegy don't know that they have spotted it. They have spotted the penetrator dude. Sin's getting into a nice position. They're sending the heavy tanks forwards. He's going hull down here on this ridge line. Looking for a shot. Picks up a shot on Mad Jesus. What a lovely shot from Sin there. And LXN, it looks like the Money Dude. He's trying to spot and clear. If he goes into the cap though, he's not sure. He's not sure about it at all. The E50Ms, and he's right to not be sure about it, because Litty Kitty and Mad Willie, they are making their way down, and if the Money Dude had gone into A, they might have been able to double team him. Of course, at the same time, the Crazy Clown Dude is there waiting for support. Now, LXN are on the back foot by about 20 cap points. There's going to be... Basically, the teams have got the same kind of strategy. Exegy, however, hold the C cap. LXN looking to push them off it, but you can see how far forwards Exegy are. LXN don't want to give away their positions too early. They don't need to make a tremendous move. There's not a huge amount of cap pressure. The E50M's still on the hill. We've got the Money Dude and Crazy Clown. Money and Crazy Clown. Whoa, Crazy Clown is spotted. Takes a hit on A. Mad Willie now defending A. Money is capturing A. Exegy will now be interpreting this information. They know that the Clown's not in A. Money, well, they don't know it's Money, but he's capping A. Are we going to see a push from Exegy? They've got a gun advantage. Well, Litty Kitty actually and Mad Willie are not in a position to support. And now LXN will gain the cap advantage. Litty Kitty and Mad Willie may need to do something in the city. We might see 2 separate brawls breaking down. The Money and Crazy Clown getting out of the city. And Litikity Mad Willie might be brawling them towards the end of the game. The IS4s 5-on-5. LXN slightly lower in the hit point stakes at the moment. They're about 600 HP behind in total as a team. Exegy, really nice positioning. Really not giving them any edge on C, but look at the cap points ticking over. They're going over in the favor of LXN, but Mad Willie and Litikity, they've read it very well. Exegy have sent their fast E50M mediums down to the A cap. They're capping A. It's going backwards and forwards. Now LXN, but the Money Dude and Crazy Clown have rotated through. LXN are going to make the push. They know they've got a 2-gun advantage potentially, but the Penetrator Dude has taken a huge amount of damage. And our Mad RNGesus and Glorious Dude slightly far behind. Diamond getting some, will take some fire. At the same time, Mad Willie, Litikity coming up. C's getting stopped. The Money Dude, oh, he takes one from Litikity. Mad Willie's going to put a second one into him. And we've lost Always Noob Team. It's the first gun advantage to LXN. They don't have a hit point advantage though. And we've just lost the Money Dude. He's gone down. There's a huge brawl breaking down around C. It's absolute carnage. Absolute carnage indeed. The Diamond Dude is down. It's a 1-gun advantage in the favor of Exegy. They've got a phenomenal, well, they had a phenomenal hit point advantage. Hades is down. Diamond, or the Lucci Ducci Dude. Oh, it's absolute chaos. It's very close, but look at the cap points. Exegy are going to win on cap points. Coming out second with the double cap. Early cap points. And let's see. I know that there's some lag on my stream, which is a shame. It shouldn't be lagging. My upload is flawless. And that is... There we go. That is a very strong performance by Exegy. Both teams with the same kind of strat, same kind of plan. Doing pretty much the same thing, of course, slightly different tank compositions, both with 5 IS4s. But you can see here the 140 and T22 pipped for average damage by the E50Ms. E50M, a great tank at the moment in Clan Wars. Exegy beating LXN 2-0. LXN will go down to the losers brackets. Exegy will go up to the winners bracket. We'll have to see who they're going to play next. Let's see. I'm gonna message Oscar. Okay, for whatever reason, we've got a little bit of time now to wait before the next battle. Doing some channel management here. For those of you watching on my channel, I don't know why we are getting some lag from the restream that's coming from Wargaming. Please do go over to Wargaming's official World of Tanks Blitz channel and join the party there. And we can take the pressure off them. And I will have a lag-free stream overall, but we'll just be on the Wargaming channel. So for those of you on my channel, the RollingSwarm YouTube channel, I'm going to be ending the stream there. Please do go to the Wargaming channel. I am going to be, yeah, I'll be there. Okay. So, I've ended the stream on my channel. Hopefully we're still streaming on Wargaming's channel. Let's just go and double check now when that next game is going to be. It should be pretty soon. Exegy going through APA and Immortals, Advanced Polish Armor, and Immortals going head to head still. They're probably going through to a tiebreaker. Let's see when that next match is going to be. It's going to be in 15 minutes time. We've got a time to play a replay game. from the fans, which is going to be very exciting. So let me just go and join the chat on Wargaming's video. Lots of people watching live, which is really great to see. And of course, I hope everyone from my channel has come over here to Wargaming's official World of Tanks Blitz YouTube channel. I think it's better we're all together, all in the same place. I'm reading the same chat. Big shout out to everyone who came onto my channel. Technically, wasn't working, but c'est la vie. Okay, now we're here. Let's have a look for some juicy replays. And my good friend Kasu has very graciously been helping out. So let's see, let's find an epic replay. I'm looking for a crazy replay. Ooh, there's a Batchat 25T replay. We had a good Batchat game on stream earlier today, and I'm looking forward to this. Let's go. We're watching the Tingos ESA from the ESA clan playing in a Batchat 25T. It's a tier 10, tier 9 game, 4 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s per team. Promises to be very exciting indeed. Let's see, he's off. He's got the national crew voices on the go, which is a nice touch. I don't know if I had that off, would it still show up in the replay? He's gone to the same spot I go to. Great spot here, using the soft cover. Nice snapshot there onto the E50M from the red team, Mobo clan. And he's saying to his teammates, run. I think he's speaking to the T-54. He's saying we don't have support. We got to get out of there. There's the 4202 there, but he understands the dynamic of the battlefield. The Tingos ESA is looking now for some flank shots. Ooh, flank shots. The T-57's there. It's easy picking. What a great snapshot. Oh, this guy knows what he's doing. ESA, of course, loses the commander. Looking to pick up. Gets all 3 shots from the clip in. Up to 1251 damage already. That's more than some people do in an entire game, and he's just a minute in. He's waiting for that drum reload to come in. The Tingos ESA looking to get stuck into the danger tank, or is he looking for the low HP left of TTA? Yes, he is. And now getting stuck into back to the T-57, looking to get another shot in. Not a great trade there, but it has taken the T-57 down to a 2-shot. That will open up the opportunities. Wow, and look at that, the green cavalry has arrived on the ramp. And some salty language. Ooh, hits the track of the T-57. T-57 thinks on a drum load, picks him up. It was worth it in the long run. He's got 1 in the chamber. He's looking to loose that off. Then he'll go for the drum reload. Connects up to 3,000 damage. Monstrously good game at 2 minutes. Averaging 1,500 damage a minute. He's looking to drop... Will he drop the speed boost to get round? No, he won't. He's got better patience than I, but not on that shot. Great connection. Now he's going to go for the drum reload. Yes, he is. It's 4 on 4. We're 2.5 minutes in. So much has happened. Certainly, our man, the Tingos ESA, is not looking to slow down any minute now. I'm seeing some questions about coins. Coins are over. There are no coins from the stream. As far as I know, there are no giveaways on this stream. Of course, if someone from Wargaming tells you otherwise, listen to them and not to me. What do I know? But the Tingos ESA, he's hunting. He's also drum reloading. 3 on 3. Nice snapshot there. Up to 4k damage. Look at that. Fancy ribbon that's come in. He's using the camouflage and spotting range of his tank. Well, both of those bounced. He has been spotted We don't know where the enemy VT is. We don't know whether it... Oh, now we do. Oh, it's a 3-on-2. The Tingles ESA. He's saying to the ST1, run away, go backwards, don't get stuck in there. Nice shot with APCR. Another one with APCR into the tracks. Doesn't quite connect there with the high explosive round. Brilliant, very rapid ammo switching. He's calling for the ST to attack the VT. It's not. He's on a drum reload, looking to expose from a new flank. He has been spotted. They're going to be focusing the ST. Or are they? Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Somehow connects. Will he connect again? Yes, he does. Oh, does he get away? He does. Amazing. Living dangerously. And running. 2 minutes. 40 seconds to go. And the Tingles ESA is smack talking for the green team. He's not rubbing the salt in. No way. Way with a HE round, 417. Goes for the drum reload straight away. Bailey Walker in the 4202. Good team play early on. Ooh, the red team are going for the cap. That's not a bad move. Certainly neither of those tanks, the VT or the E100, are fast enough to deal with a Batchat. Is he looking? He's looking for the VT. There is the VT. Doesn't have it. He's been spotted. No. Yes. Run. Don't stay there. Oh, that's very jammy indeed. That one, a good shot. Now he's on the drum reload. He can technically clip out both of these tanks now. I mean, he'd need some 2 good rolls on the E100. Let's see the E100's player name. High tier noob. Oh, the high tier noob's actually got a has got. Oh, there's a no VT. Takes it down. Great shot. Very nice shot indeed. And he's gone for the drum reload. E100's gone for the cap. The E100 has a stock gun. He's going to use the element of surprise. It's a good hit, but now he's got the E100 dead to rights. He just has to connect all of these shots. And he does. 7,200 damage. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What a phenomenal performance. Mastery badge. Kolobanovsky. Defender. Ooh, all the friend requests are coming in. Look at that. Broad shoulders indeed for the Batchat. We don't have that room invite yet, but I do believe that it's going to be coming through very soon. Let's see the result now between Immortals and APA. APA besting Immortals. What was the score? 2-1. It did go down to the tiebreaker. Of course, Exegy beat LXN 2-0. Now, what that means is APA and Exegy will face off in the winners bracket. The winner of this match will go through to the grand finals. The loser will then go to the second lower bracket. At the same time, Immortals and LXM will be facing the loser of this game out. They go into 4th place. The winner will then go and join the loser of APA and Exegy in the second lower bracket. They'll play a game, and then the winner of that will go and join whoever wins the match between APA and Exegy in the grand finals. It's not simple. If I had a diagram, it would be simpler. But I don't, so there we go. What is the map going to be? Desert Sands. I love Desert Sands. Desert Sands is a great map. Let me just clear the board on www.stratsketch.com and let me join a Desert Sands briefing, one that I made earlier. There we go. We're just waiting for that invite. Will be coming through soon. When is that invite coming? That's the question. It will be coming through in about a minute. So let's just quickly flick up Strat Sketch. There you go. That looks okay. Okay, in 2 minutes. So this is Strat Sketch. And this is Desert Sands. Now, Desert Sands is one of the most well understood and was one of the most well understood metas in the tier 10 esports scene. Basically, the city is a no-go. If you go to the city, you will get outplayed by the team that takes the desert. The team that takes the desert will be able to cap A very quickly with their fast, light, medium tanks. They've then got amazing ability to deny the B cap, so they'll have the cap advantage, and then whoever's in the city won't be able to push through into the desert, because in the city, with all of these kind of buildings, you're not able to support your team. You don't have crossfire to one another. However, people in the desert can basically, from one side of the map to the other, effectively support each other. So with tanks spotting both kind of spawn areas, maybe some fire support up here by the plane, people playing here, covering the mid spot. If you go to desert and the team goes to city, you've got a very strong chance of winning. But why am I saying that? So that's basically the kind of the crux of the issue. Now what we've been seeing and what we saw a lot of in the Twister 2018 online finals, and what we saw a lot of as well in the professionals tournament, actually on all servers, but particularly on the servers that I covered, Europe and North America. We basically saw all teams sending all of their players through to A, and basically having a big brawl in the desert. Fantastic. Really hard to cast, but really, really fun to watch. What we've actually been seeing earlier in the Top Echelon Championship, and I think it was Exegy? I'm not sure. I forget the team. They used a double mouse strat, and I think, okay, double mouse. They're clearly going for the city. They're madmen. They don't know what they're doing. They were actually playing, and this harks back to Team ID from Asia 2016 Twister Cup, when it was all Russian mediums. They sent tanks on like what seemed to be a crazy strat to go under the bridge to disrupt from this very nice hull down spot, to disrupt the enemy team, catch them in a crossfire. And this team on the European server, most recently in the Top Echelon Championship 2019, has been doing has basically been doing this with mouse tanks. They sent 2 mouse tanks here, and had the rest of the team kind of parked up in nice defensive positions in this area, and caught their opponents on in a pincer. And as you know, like if you pincer the enemy, they can't angle all of their like effective armor to both possible places of engagement. That's the room invite, and we're seeing the winners bracket, Exegy versus APA. That's going to be very good. This is going to be very, very good indeed. So pay attention to the tank compositions, because this is super, super important here on this map. Because whilst it has been very well known, teams are always looking to make an evolution of sorts to see if they can crack the meta, if they can kind of predict what their opponent is going to be doing, and kind of do something specifically to counter that. And that is actually, this is probably one of the easiest maps to do that on, because it is very predictable what your opponent is going to be doing. It should be predictable. They should be going to A, you should be going to A. And if you can find out a way to kind of make going to A a bad idea, then that gives you one hell of an edge. Just staying hydrated. So it looks like Exegy are ready. We've got Litty Kitty in the Batch at 25 T-Man, Willie in the T110 E5, and then 4 IS4s, Bloody Pantsu, Sibula, Hemros, Hades, and then Sin, the TD main from Exegy. He's in the 268, so that's 5 Russian tanks on the side of Exegy, a French light and an American heavy. APA with 3 minutes to go. It looks like they're ready as well. They've got Manfakium in the M48 pattern. That's a great medium tank for the June area. Really good gun depression, great strong turret. Can get lots of bounces, played well, hull down in that vehicle. APA also bringing 4 IS-4 tanks, but they are, instead of a Bat Chat and a 268, they're bringing double 50Bs. Now the 50B, it's an interesting vehicle. It's the French Clipper heavy, 3 shots in the clip, 3 seconds between each shell in the clip, and then like it's a long, I don't know how long, but it's very long. It's between 15 and 20 seconds. It's a long drum reload. L someone or other, El Crixo, just flicking between that or not. Now, the 50Bs are fast. They're very fast, but also very tall. They're very soft. They're not good in a brawl, which kind of makes me curious as to what APA are going to do with the 50Bs. Now, it's worth bearing in mind that these teams can't see each other's lineups. Now, for those of you that play tournaments regularly, that's a pretty obvious thing to say. But for those of you, maybe you're new to tournaments or you haven't played in a very long time, whatever, bear in mind these teams are going into this game blind. So the strats are being concocted in isolation, in an echo chamber, if you will. They have a plan. As soon as we go into the game, the first maybe 5-10 seconds, they're going to be aware of what the enemy has taken. They're going to make assessments of what the enemy has taken compared to what their team has brought to the table, and that will inform a lot of their decision-making processes moving forwards in the game. And as Maddox from the Asia server, one of the casters there on the Asia server, has pointed out, and it's really an important facet of the game, there is the first 30 seconds is an information war. Well, it's kind of 2 wars in tandem. Both teams are vying for map control. Well, 3 wars actually. Let's say 3 wars. 1, map control. 2, cap control, and 3, information. They're looking for the information. So, and that information is, where has the enemy team sent what tanks? And part of the information war is denying the enemy team that information about your team. So you have a huge edge if you have the element of surprise. So we're just now waiting. We've got 30 seconds to go. We're going to get the camera in the battle corner. It looks like the rosters are indeed finalized, which is really cool because these are some pretty good team lineups that we're seeing here. We are going in 15 seconds. Pretty tense. I prefer Exidy's lineup. I'm not gonna lie. 50B is a bit of a glass cannon. Not really sure. Just reading the comments in the chat. Michael Crow. No. I play World of Tanks Blitz. I'm good, thank you. APA, they've got 6 tanks, all 6 heavy tanks spawned on C. Exidy with all of their tanks except the Bat Chat, and that's Litty Kitty, also spawned. And now both teams are doing that meta. Litty Kitty's going to try and get the ram spot. He's been spotted up early by Manfakium. Manfakium dodges 2 shots sailing over the top there. And Exidy Mroz has taken a little bit of tiny bit of damage on the crossing, maybe about a 200 or something damage. Really nothing to write home about. APA with a much kind of more aggressive. Actually, no, Exidy now maintain momentum. Exidy will be carving out the map, and this is the brawl that we're talking about. Now, bearing in mind, the loser of this isn't knocked out. They will go down to the second lower bracket. And now APA, look, the 50Bs are not here. The 50Bs are sat in the back. The information war is very well held. The 50Bs, that's the 1 and 2 on the blue team roster, are not spotted. A lot of shells sailing overhead. Bloody Pantsu with the hardy camouflage here. Hull down. His opposite number. Well, numbers. We've got Scrubbany, Ernest. And Ernest is making a very bold move indeed. Looks like APA are going to try and control behind the plane, but it's a bit of a split of forces. Mad Willie is backing up bloody Pantsu. Ernest is calling attention to the corner. I think he understands that Exidy will have tanks in support. Wisnia He's spotted. He's trying to kind of keep an eye on this lane here, making sure that Exegy don't come round. And I think what they're doing, El Crixo and Seba here are waiting in the backfield. They are going to use the speed of the 50B to respond to the initial push, and they're going to try and clip out a tank and take down a gun early on. Of course, the big hitter, Sin, we just missed it. He made a big connection with Mokyar, the IS-4 skilled, bounces the return fire. And that was that could be a key shot. Every bit of hit point counts. Every single hit point counts at this stage. Now the teams are neck and neck, literally 2 hit points between them. Although Mokyar a little bit lower than he might otherwise like to be. And that's great positioning by Sin, Litty Kitty. And this is where the Batchat will shine. He is going to make a play for C. At the same time, we're seeing APA making a play for A, but Exegy. Oh, APA! They're moving the 50Bs. Here we go. This is the French clipping damage. They're going to burn down Cebula. Cebula is down, rushing in. But now Manfakium's in trouble. Sin looking for a big shot on Manfakium. Takes it. Oh, Manfakium is in trouble. Sin could have him banged to rights. Litty Kitty's chasing. Litty Kitty doesn't connect, bounces. Sin will shut him down. We've lost Hemros, we've lost Pantsu. Sin misses! What a tremendous fluff shot, and Exegy are in trouble. The Batchat's not doing much. The 50Bs, though, are running riot. They're both on a drum reload. The burst damage used perfectly. El Crixo and Seba hanging in the backfield. And now late game, it's a 5-on-3. The AMX 50Bs are going to have a lot of damage in the chamber. Sin's gone down. Litty Kitty is the next call. And look at all those guns focusing in on him. And last man standing is Mad Willie and Seba with the ram, but it's going to be Squabani. Who's going to kill him? Someone. Squabani TV picks up the final kill. Let's see. And what a phenomenal performance by APA. I was worried about how the 50Bs would be used, whether they'd be vulnerable and at risk. And actually, they were phenomenal. Look at the damage numbers here, both over 3k. That's 3 clips. They were used to perfection. And a really great job by APA there, and it's kind of showing the dominance here. APA, and this is, to be fair, this is the Polish clan rumble, effectively. Exegy and APA, Advanced Polish Armor, and Exegy going head to head. And I'm very impressed by APA's tactics, actually. That 50B glass cannon approach really used to perfection. I'm impressed. APA, I am impressed. That is some good strategic planning there. Exegy, well, they're under pressure now. They've still got 5. They're same lineup, actually, from Exegy. No Mad Willie in the T110E5 note. Same lineup, except Mad Willie. Mokyar also in the T110E5. El Crixo in the 2681 AMX. Manfakium still in the M48. We're going back in. APA Blue Team North Spawn. Exegy Red Team South Spawn. Best of 3 match point to APA here. Are they both going city again? Yes, desert again, sorry. Yes, everyone is going to the desert. Not really with the European 2017 server-themed camouflage battle axes for everyone. Making his way, and Litty Kitty has done a lot of spotting. And we've seen Wisnia and Mokyar already tagged twice. Exegy trading more effectively. APA potentially with the more advanced strats overall. In terms of top-down strategy, Exegy performing better in the early phases in the hit point war. You can see there's Sin in the 268 Inferno camouflage making his way deep into the corner. Exegy will be aware that this is their last chance. It is match point to APA. I say last chance. They need this win to go through to the grand finals or to take it to a tiebreaker. APA will be looking to shut down Exegy here on this brawl scenario. Certainly this is one of the best opportunities they've got. Exegy are a handful of a team and never to be underestimated. APA though will be feeling boosted by their performance in the last game. And you can see Sibula, let me kill you. You're jostling backwards and forwards, and the advantage of doing this, having two tanks moving backwards and forwards like this, is they're going to throw off their opponent's auto-aim. Mokyar exposed. Really nice angle on the T110E5. Litty Kitty making a push, and it's an interesting move going for B. It's closer than C, much closer than C to the action. If APA decide to make a push, Litty Kitty can respond much faster. Well, Crixo gets tagged. Hades in a basic camo, but it's desert themed, so he gets plus points for that. He'll get a shot into Manfakium. No, he does not. Squibani is pushing in aggressively. There's a lot of angry tanks there. He's caught in a crossfire. He's bitten off far more than he can chew. Squibani. Oh no. APA have made a terrible miscalculation here. Let me kill you, dodging lots of shots. And Seba comes in over the top. Squibani has gone down. It's an early gun advantage and a good hit point advantage. Sin's down as well. The 268's been shut down. That's a big damage dealer from Exegy out of the way. The brawl is fully enforced. Wisnia has gone down. Exegy are ahead in terms of hit points and cap points. And they've also got a gun advantage. APA are going to have to do a lot of clawing here to work their way back, but I think the focus fire has been lost. Seba's been pushed out. El Crixo's looking for Sibula. Ernest's going to try and pick him up. Manfakium as well. Seba's gone down to Litty Kitty. It's a 3-on-4, but there's a 3k hit point difference in it. And El Crixo will be going down in short order. Looks like Litty Kitty will pick up that kill. Oh, but it's a big 921 roll from the 268. And Ernest and Manfakium, they've got a one-shot in Mad Willie. Ernest looking to get over Manfakium, not quite able to convert. Ernest misses the shot. Going for the ram, picks up the ram kill, but loses 467 extra HP. Manfakium now surrounded. Litty Kitty with one more in the chamber. Picks it up. Manfakium not able to get the last shot in. And the Batchat on a drum reload. Hermroz with the ranked camouflage and a full, almost a full tank in terms of hit points, will be dealing the final blow, and Ernest just stops. He realizes it's over. And Exegy beating APA on the spawn swap on Desert Sands, taking it now to the tiebreaker. 7YK, I am a bit busy. And you can see here the T110E5 Mad Willie used really well. The great gun depression strong turret of the American heavy tank, absolutely vital. Litty Kitty as well having a big game. Mokyar losing HP early on again. Second game where his kind of exuberant peaking has cost him hit points. Wasn't crucial in the first game. May have been a unbalancing factor in this game. Certainly for me, APA's push this time was it just wasn't timed well. Squibani TV he was so much further ahead than the rest of the tanks. They weren't sharing the hit point pool. He was burned down so quickly, and he only got off two shots, and took, he got 2 shots off and he took 7. So, well, 3 connected, 3 penetrated. But that's not good math. And we're going in now to Oasis Palms, saying desert themed. Oasis Palms, a very different map to Desert Sands, let's say that. Still 2 caps in the city, 1 cap outside, but it's a lot more unpredictable than Desert Sands. I no idea what to expect. 30 seconds to go. Lineup, of course. Sin and Mad Willie are playing the T110E3s. Bloody Panther in the mouse. We've got 4 IS4s. Exegy are teed up to play the city caps, the 2 city caps. APA as well. Although they have the M48 pattern, that will give them the advantage. They can play the outside cap if they want to, but it will give them a gun disadvantage early on during that capping process. But Seba could do it. He could be able to take that. And it is Exegy and APA going head-to-head in the tiebreaker. APA, blue team, south spawn. Exegy, red team, north spawn. The winner of this match goes through to the grand final. The loser will go through and play basically in the second lower bracket for a chance to join them in the grand final. That's another best of 3. And we're having some difficulties with the free cam, but we cracked it. And that's Seba in the M48 with the beast camouflage. Good looking tank. Very good looking tank indeed. And he is making his way to C very cautiously. He knows that there's a lot of angry tanks on the red team and they could be waiting for him. Oh, interesting. Mokyar's here as well. APA with a huge gun deficit. And they are potentially at risk of losing these 2 tanks here. Squabani TV and Wisnia are 2 on 4. They haven't seen Mad Willie yet, but Hermroz, Litty Kitty, and Sebula have been capped. And there's a cap advantage now to APA. Mokyar's coming back. He's joining. Now Ernest in the mouse is locking down this heavy lane. And across his opposite number is Bloody Pantsu in the mouse 313. Same tank, different camo. And Exegy on the back foot. Just in terms of cap pressure, they're about 35 points behind. Ernest gets tagged. And so does Wisnia. And Sebula is, well, he's in all sorts of difficulty here. He doesn't have many places to go at the same time. We're seeing a nice little flanking move coming in. Well, Crixo, the T110E3s from APA, not being used hyper effectively. However, Seba could be running havoc in the backfield. He's looking for long range shots. He's looking to throw some DPN in. Exegy have got a 2k HP lead. It looks like Hades spotted him. Hades coming in to deal. Seba gets a shot into the back of one of the tanks. Hades connects as well. Hades will be looking to put pressure on Seba to defend the rear of Exegy's line. And he has managed that. He's pushed Seba off for now. Hit points have closed a little bit. Still in the favor of Exegy. Exegy, though, are the team that needs to make the push. And if they push, and APA have got a great system here, they need to stop peaking, they need to stop losing HP needlessly. Ernest in the mouse will be a very tough opponent to dig out. It will take them a lot of time and HP to go after him. And then if they go into the IS4s, E3, 268 here, crossing the ridgeline, they'll bleed a lot of HP. Exegy running out of options, really. Maybe they make a push for B at the same time. Seba harrying from the backfield. Hades looking to counter that. Exegy aware of the threat that's posed by the M48 pattern. Nothing they can really do without getting their tanks out of position. Sin gets tagged by the mouse. And again, Manfakium. Great shot there. Mad Willie. We're just getting down closer. Sin double tapped. Really overexposed there. Bloody Pantsu now making a move. Looking to get a shot into the side of Ernest. Gun not quite reloaded. Hades is pulled back. Exegy still 20 points behind. Bloody Pantsu and Ernest don't quite find each other as weak spots in the armor. No very low tanks yet, other than Sin. Sin's below 1,000. Everyone else is looking fairly healthy. Sin potentially could be a one-shot, but we are seeing the Exegy push, and they're sending the T110E3s, and Mad Willie gets a shot into Wisnia. Mokyar, Squabani, and Wisnia. El Crixo now. He'll be vital. The T110E3 needs to use that big alpha damage. Finds a huge shot into Sebula, and Exegy. Oh, Exegy are in all sorts of trouble. but it's going to be the brawl. It's happening here. They're coming in. Everyone's moving in. And it is carnage. Sebula is low. Wisnia is low. Wisnia goes down. Sebula goes down. Manwilly goes down. It's a gun advantage to APA. Litty Kitty takes a big hit. Seba, the M48 pattern, gets shut down by bloody Pantsu. The hit point advantage is in the favor of Exegy. They've also got a gun advantage. Litty Kitty will go down to Manfakium. Squabani and El Crixo looking now. And they shut down Ernest. And it's a 4-on-3. Bloody Pantsu in the mouse could be decisive here. He's got so many hit points. And Exegy with the gun advantage still currently controlling the cap pressure. Squabani though stopping the A cap, potentially buying it, but Manfakium's looking low. Hermroz will be looking to finish off the 268. That will be key for Exegy. He bounces. And bloody Pantsu moving into Bully El Crixo. Hades finishes off Manfakium. And it is Squabani and El Crixo in trouble. But Squabani not long for this world. Hermos gets the tracks. Hades does the damage. Sin has a shot to take. Looking to lay a lot of hurt in Squabani. Picks him up. And it's El Crixo, last man standing, not able to find a weak spot on bloody Pantsu. Bloody Pantsu angling the mouse turret to perfection. And now he's looking to pick up, and it's Hades in the IS-4 with the kill. Great move. And that is GG Exegy coming back from a 1-0 deficit to win the series 2-1. They advance through to the grand finals. APA will go and face either Immortals or LXN in the playoff between second and third place, the winner of that going into the grand finals. Diverse Exegy. Very well played by Exegy. Very well played indeed. And my chat's blown up. Excellent stuff. And we're getting close. We're getting very close. So when is the next battle? That's the question. Ooh, Immortals out versus LXN. LXN will be playing APA. Immortals, a very competent clan. Never really able to convert that into silverware in the final phases of tournaments, but that has always been the case, of course, for Raid for a very, very long time before Twister 2018. So everyone's moment comes with enough patience. We've got 12 minutes before the next games start, so I will show a replay because it's better than listening to me natter on about little nothings. So, do we have any replays? We've got lots of replays, but what replays do we have? Who's this? Oh, a 263 replay. Don't mind if I do. Let's jump in. And it is Tote Mark from Straight. This is actually a North American server replay. And he is in a luminous pink 263. I approve. Nothing as audacious as a 263 in that shaded hot pink. It's a tier 10-9 game, 3 tier 10s, 4 tier 9s a team. Do I recognize any clan tags? I do not, other than the Straight clan tag. Straight, of course, being one of the 8 teams in the professionals tournament on the North American server. I don't think they have a representative in the top Echelon Championship. I think Straight is a one-team clan, unlike the likes of Void, Purple, and Rain, which have more teams, particularly Void and Purple and Pramo, have more teams than seems reasonably fair. But he's got a nice little cap here on C, no damage yet. About a minute in. Taking it nice and slowly. Nice and chill, Tote Mark. Just going on tour. Double VT, T30 on the enemy team. Could do a lot of damage to the side of a 263 if they catch him in the wrong position. Of course, he's looking to be the flanker rather than the flankee. Playing an aggressive line. Aware that there could be a TD in the bush up ahead of him. Keeping his eyes, of course, on the minimap. Red team getting stuck into A. Green team with a cap lead. And he is looking to get those long shots down the line. He's missed that one. Aim. Does he switch to HE? Yes, he does. Goes back. Gets a shot into the IS-8. There's the STB-1. Now he has to go into Brawl City mode. There's the STB-1. We're 2 guns down. And the look at the 263. It's so fast at turning. It's really difficult to get on the side of this tank. It connects with the STB. He needs some help. But he's using the terrain to his advantage. Great shot there. Gets the gunner. Well, gets the loader and the turret. Looking to use the angles. Can he pick up the STB? With a ram kill he can. And it's a 3-on-6. The green team got eaten alive there on the A cap. Green still with the cap lead. C taking over in their favor. Red team not actually going for A. And we're up to 2.3k damage. 1 shot on an IS-8 on the whole of the STB-1. And our there's the IS-8. The IS-8 is a 1-shot. The 263 not yet spotted. He smells blood in the water. It's going straight. Oh no. That's 1. Not dropping the adrenaline. Picks up the 3rd kill. There's the VT looking to throw off the shot. Takes another HE roll in through the front for 957. I didn't think it was even humanly possible. Nice. Pulls out the bounce from the T30. Repairs the damage module. Gets some more damage. Looking to keep the T30 in front of him. Does he have him pipped on the reloader? Will the T30 get a shot off? The T30 won't! 5.6k damage. It's... Oh, is he going for a Racini? He's going for a Racini. Oh my goodness me. He's got 5. He's looking for the 72k. Now he's waiting for the camo to reset. Playing a smart game here. Now the VT, he is technically he's a generous 1-shot for both tanks on the field. Is he anticipating the flank by the VT? He might be. That VT's picked up 3 kills. So we can be fairly confident. Look at this, looking one way, driving the other, head on a swivel. Tote mark. Now looking to get cap pressure on A. Playing for the cap. Will he play for the cap win? It's a smart move. Red's going for B. B won't help them. He wants them to have B. Waste your time on B. There is the VT. He's looking for another HE roll. 574. Oh, it's a low roll for the VT. He's looking for another HE roll. Gets it. Now he's switching up to AP. He needs to connect this shot. Can he do it? Yes, he can. 6,700 damage. We've got 2 minutes to go. 20, 10 cap points. 1 kill off the Raz. Denied by Supremacy Mode. 90 HP left in the tank. I bet he's pretty glad he didn't have to go deal with that BK. Yeah, we'll take the friend request. Many friend requests. Look at that mastery badge. So close to a Racini. Having to settle for a Pools medal instead. Really, what a great performance. And yeah, we can see here Idoma pushing 4k. Great performance by him. Tier 9 in a tier 10 game. Room invites not yet with us. Will be soon. Very soon indeed. I hope. I hope. Any second now. One minute away from panicking. I have to send Wargaming a message. Be like, can I have a room invite, please? Okay, now I have to message them. Oh no. There we go. I just messaged Wargaming and was like, I don't have a room invite. And it came. I panicked. This is what happens. You see, I've got PTSD. I stayed up on Friday, Saturday night for North America and I didn't get a room invite. And now I am... now I'm just on edge. Everything's a crisis. But you can see here, Ammonet on her press account will be streaming the game as well. Of course, if you are not already subscribed to Ammonet's channel, I would recommend that you go check out her content. She's a great WoT Blitz community contributor. Covers tournament games, more tournament games than I do now. And she's also covering North America and Asia for the Top Echelon Championship weekend, which is just a absolutely phenomenal feat of endurance. And there we go. We've got 4 minutes to go. APA versus LXN, Advanced Polish Arma versus Lux Novum, German versus Polish. Let's go and have a look now at the map. It's Alpenstadt, one of the newer maps. And the meta on Alpenstadt, of course, really well known. Should be going to City. It's been pretty well rehearsed now on the Russian server in particular. However, on the European server, we refuse to go City on this map. It seems like a terrible idea. And actually, on the European server, we have kind of hit upon two strat mechanisms. Epitomized by Eros, actually. Eros and Raid love putting TDs on hills. There's a great hill here, boost strat for TDs here in the F1 corner. Likewise, we see a lot of brawl action. Typically the brawls have been happening here. I don't know why, I don't know what quirk of map design, but almost without fail, if there's a brawl on A, it doesn't happen here, it doesn't happen here, it doesn't happen here. It happens like actually there on that side of A. It doesn't matter what tanks there are, it always seems to be here. And I think part of the basically from the south spawn, it is possible with very quick tanks, with kind of turbo boosts and all the speed upgrades you can get packed into a tank to cross very quickly, and you can catch out the enemy tanks. What you want to stop teams from the north doing, if you are playing the outside, is controlling this hill. If they control this hill, they can spot your tanks up, get you in a crossfire, basically TDs from here, them from there. It's messy. So what a lot of teams to counter that from the south have been doing is running interference here, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, burning that tank down, getting an early gun advantage on the A flank. And so basically the counter response to that is to rush in. And so basically all the teams are kind of rushing to put pressure on this area. In Russia though, speaking of Russia, the meta is very firmly in the city, but the city, it's an odd shape. It's got, not only has it got lots of strange angles, the lanes aren't like grid formation, it's also kind of got like, there are slopes within the city area itself. Then there are lots of really nice hull down locations all along here, great TD spots as well. It's an intricate map, lots of factors to consider. And this is, I don't know if anyone on the European server has tried this, but rumor has it that actually you can do a 2-tank boost with a Leopard 1 and an E50M. You can boost tanks up, I think onto here, I'm not sure. It's either this map or Naval Frontier. One of them you can do an insane medium tank boost, which I don't know why you'd do it, but apparently it is possible. So APA, their lineups looking pretty standard. I think we should all be expecting IS-4s in any map, any roster at the moment. It's just since the nerf to the IS-7 side armor and the kind of the general changes overall to the heavy medium dynamic, the IS-4 has just become a king. You still do see the IS-7 used situationally and the 113 used to secure areas where speed is absolutely essential to get there. But the IS-4 9 times out of 10 is the go-to vehicle for Clan Wars teams in the Top Echelon Championship and also in the Professionals tournament that we've seen so far. The Mouse is still the undisputed king of the Super Heavies. E50M, one of the favorite medium tanks. So APA's lineup is no surprises. The 140, an interesting move, kind of signals to me that they're kind of thinking, APA are thinking of the A flank. Across the table, LXN with the T22, 140, double 268s. Not so sure where they're going. Certainly I feel like they're teed up for A, but LXN will be starting out I believe, out of the north spawn. And there's lots of good TD locations on that spawn. LXN versus APA. The winner of this goes to join Exigy in the grand final. The loser goes out in third place. APA, blue team, south spawn. LXN, red team, north spawn. And Sever and Ernest here. And Diamond is doing a shout out to one of the clan members. And it looks like the city is not being contested. LXN are going heavy on the A flank, and that's what we're saying here. Look, this is the Crazy Clown and the Penetrator are making their way here, and Seba and Ernest don't quite cut off Crazy Clown. Crazy Clown, though, does get through, and this is the positioning. The T-22, does it have the gun depression to work here? I'd be very impressed if it does. Look how low, look at that low profile. Absolutely phenomenal tank in tier 10. Seba and Ernest playing passively, and actually the early cap advantage goes Jeremias with the support of Mokyar. Mokyar is playing guard. He's looking to see if anyone's coming. Jeremias is capping C at the same time. Mad RNGesus with the support of Crazy Clown. He is capping A. LXM will be on the back foot in terms of caps. Appa, the favourites at least based on past performance to take this one home. Overall, it's a best of 3 series. First team to 2 victories wins at APA. APA dug in well in the city. LXN, well, LXN are playing a nice plan here. They've got the money and Redline. Redline named that way because of his fondness for camping on the red line in randoms. The money and Redline playing a nice little spot here. LXN on the back foot, need to do something about C. B is risky. Is B controlled? B is very controlled. Look at this defensive formation. Manfacium anchoring up here. Ernest is spotting out from A. Manfacium is choking B, and at the same time we've got Mokyar, Scribani and El Crixo, a nice little defensive grid of IS4s locking down B. C is likewise protected by APA. They do have tanks keeping an eye on it. Jeremias there, and Seba, the E50M, waiting patiently in case anyone makes a push. Jeremias and Seba between them should be able to spot up their opponents quite nicely. And LXN now in that kind of absolutely essential scenario. They need to make a move, and they need to make it sooner rather than later, and it looks like we're having a 6-tank push here. They're leaving Mad RNGesus by himself. An interesting choice. I'm not sure what use he's going to be there on A. I think he'd be better off going in. I think maybe he's looking to catch the 140 out of position. If the 140 makes a push, Seba's pulling off of C. Nothing's happening. Red Lion's coming in. We're seeing the Diamond Dude has been spotted. Seba takes a hit. Oh, the Diamond Dude gets tagged. Looking for pressure. Bounces Seba. Seba's taking, well, takes a bit of damage from the Crazy Clown. Diamond Dude connects. Seba connects on the Diamond Dude. Crazy Clown looking for a shot. Gets it. Seba's in trouble. LXN with a great play here. Counter push coming in by the IS4s, El Crixo. And the brawl is happening on C. Diamond Dude is down. It's a gun advantage early on to APA. It's been equalized almost. Great play. Great play by APA responding. The 140 brought in early on. APA with a nice DPM and gun advantage here. We're seeing Mad RNGesus ram damage on Redline. Penetrator shut down. Look at the focus fire from APA. And the money is the call. Everyone shooting the money. Manfacium looking for Crazy Clown. No, he's going for the money. Doesn't quite connect it. Crazy Clown picked up by Ernest. And it is a 5-on-3. Manfacium running interference. That mouse, no one wants to shoot the mouse. He knows that. He can use that. And he's now the call. Now the call is the 268. Glorious Dude. Ernest is going to pick up another kill. Phenomenal job. Mad RNGesus and Redline, the last two standing for LXN. They are in trouble. It's a 2-on-3. Ernest, the 140 needs to be taken down. Redline looking low. It's going to be El Crixo to pick him up with the kill. Going in through the lower plates. Picks it off. And Ernest
Down to a one-shot. Mad RNG is getting ram damage from the mouse. He's looking for the 140. Doesn't quite get it. Ernest goes round. And El Crixel will be laying him out. I know it's Manfakium with a cheeky shot in there through the rear right drive wheel. And Exegy, APA. APA with a really, really nice performance. Great response to the push by LXN. I think LXN's mistake was having the IS-4 kind of playing Overwatch and A. If they were going for the push, I feel like they should have committed all their resources to it, giving themselves a one-man down scenario, noting of course that LXN were using the 140 to do the same thing. Of course the 140 can hustle very quickly, get into the fight, and I think there were some key shots actually missed on Seba. Seba took quite a lot of beating. 8 shots to go down for medium. That's pretty good going for a medium. He held on quite well. We've got 1 minute to go. We're going back into Alpenstadt. We're going to be swapping the spawns. It's going to be APA playing from the north this time. LXN playing from the south. Lineup wise, LXN getting an extra medium in there, almost certainly looking to dominate A. And I think we may be seeing them brawl on A here, potentially. APA still bringing... well, actually, they've switched out the E50M. Seba's moved into a T62 Alpha. Look how many Russian tanks there are. There's 6 Russian tanks on the side of APA, and there's 7 Russian tanks on the side of LXN. Of course, the mouse still hanging in there. Not sure how I feel about the mouse in that lineup, though. It's very slow. It's a bit of a liability. Kind of signals to me that APA, when looking at these lineups, when they go in, the first part of the information, I get the feeling APA are going to lean towards the city. LXN are going to focus on that A cap. The question is, can APA get B and C? And can LXN get the A cap faster? And will APA look to deny that A cap? Will they look to defend the A cap very briefly? APA, blue team, north spawn. LXN, red team, south spawn. I'm curious, very curious indeed. Are APA going to try and contest A? Are they going to look to defend it? Are they going to send everything to A? That's a lot of tanks rotating in the direction of A. It looks like Squabani or Seba. APA are going hard to A. And they are sending some tanks to B. The mouse is going B ways as well. They're going in. Are they going to try and cut him off? Yes, they are. Money takes a hit, takes another hit. And Squabani is here. This is the brawl. It's a 3-on-1. Squabani taking a lot of damage. That 268 getting absolutely hammered. And the money dude's gone down. Great play by El Crixo and Diamond. Now they're focusing on the... well, look at APA. APA have hustled their tanks so quickly here. LXN still in the backfield. The glorious Mad RNGs as Penetrator Redline. Miles out of the fight. Crazy trying to get out of there. We've lost money. We've lost Diamond. Mokyar getting stuck into the side of Mad RNGs. It's a 2-gun advantage to APA. I thought they were in trouble, but the IS-4s came in with the perfect counter pincer. And I mean, we're less than a minute and a half in, and we've lost 5 out of 14 guns from the field. Mad RNGs manages to stay alive. Jeremias is now in trouble. No, El Crixo will shut down Mad RNGs. It's a 5-on-3. Mokyar getting some shielding from Ernest. Look at that teamwork. Absolutely phenomenal. The mouse says, "You shall not pass." Mokyar hanging in there. Mokyar taking down the glorious dude over the top of the mouse. Wonderful play. And now El Crixo's coming in. He's got a shot. He's looking for Penetrator. Will get it. Big hit. Redline goes down to Ernest. El Crixo's reloading. Manfakium connects. Penetrator dude in trouble. Certainly going down here. El Crixo will be the one to finish him off. That's a lot of damage. No, Manfakium in through the side. El Crixo not quick enough on the trigger finger. And some great sportsmanship there by APA. and a very dominant performance over LXN. Look at the damage numbers. And LXN, they had the right idea. They came in, they had the gun advantage, but the 268s from APA were in the right place, and the IS4s came in a counter push. They were in trouble early on. Scribani, TV, and Seba lost a lot of damage, didn't get many shots off in return, but actually 1300 damage each is not bad for tanks that are on the receiving end of an overgun push from the enemy team. I mean, getting over 1,000 damage sets your team in good stead, and of course you can see here really good numbers from El Crixo in the 268. Unfortunately, the 140s and the T22 not effective for LXN, not getting enough damage output, and that's why you bring a 140 for the DPM, and if the 140 is not doing the damage, that puts you in a difficult situation, because that's what they're there to do. So when's the next battle? Because we're going to be seeing a rematch. We're going to see a rematch. Top Echelon Championship. Let's have a look at the chart in the group stage. Well, Janice went out 8th. They went out 0-7 in the group stage. Had a great, it's really cracking games from them in their last match. I think versus Turcios, they took some amazing strats. We saw a 7 140 and then a 7 French Clipper tank strat on Oasis Palms. Really fun, really great from them to go out with a bit of a bang. Mac in 7th place, 1-6. Kraken Esports, Turcios, who won the tiebreaker between them? Turcios, so Kraken Esports in 6th place with a pretty good record, 3-4. Actually, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Almost breaking even in a group. Turcios as well, 3-4, beating Kraken Esports in the tiebreaker. In the final stage, though, Immortals knocked out in the semi-finals lower bracket. Exegy straight through to the finals. LXN knocked out 3rd place in the playoff versus APA. APA will go on to have a rematch versus Exegy, and bear in mind it was close. They actually had Exegy 1-0. Exegy made the comeback to win the series 2-1. APA will be grateful for the rematch. Exegy looking to assert their dominance, and bear in mind that APA actually beat Exegy in the group stage encounter. So at the moment, it's currently out of all the matches they've played in the Top Echelon Championship so far, APA have won 3, Exegy have won 2. So it's anyone's guess who's going to win the grand final. When is the grand final going to be? 8:35. Okay, we've got time for replays. Let's get stuck into some replays. I'm sorry, I'm busy. I'd love to tune, but I am busy. Also, I'm on PC controls and can't play on PC. So let's see. Where are my replays? Here they are. An AMX 31, a prototype. I don't mind if I do. USS Finland from the Winter War clan. In a platoon with Takaman Sanpeku. Taka Met Sanpeku, sorry. The guy is from Finland. Taka is also, he's a phenomenally good mouse player. Some of his mouse replays have literally blown my mind. On the enemy team, do recognize Fanzone FZ, another German clan, been around for a long time. Very competent players indeed. Happy to see them on the greens. Always know to pay attention to them if they're on the red. USS Finland in the Halloween camouflage. You can see there's like a little bat there. Pumpkin themed camo. He's making his way across the river. Good move by him. Really good move by him. And he is, well, the teammate. What is Taka driving actually? Not a good trade. Taka's driving the SU-122. Taka got a shot into Yolda. You can see here Yolda in the Demon Soul camo. And the Centurion won in. Great teamwork. Getting stuck in. The greens maximizing damage output. And Taka takes down Yolda. That's going to be a great start, actually, for the green team. And now, will he switch to APCR? Yes, he will. Will find the mark. Only for 241 damage. Potentially now can get eyes on the IS-3 at range. 295, slightly better with AP. Managing the red AMX CDC apparently has not been a good boy, but that Yag Tiger is not long for this world. Good night. And the Toon are currently 1 for 1. Look at the KV-5, the big R2-D2 turret on the front. Not able to penetrate it. Not for a lack of trying though. Going for it again. Picks up the bounce. Strong turret on this AMX. Centurion getting some crossfire there. Coming in. Oh, there's a the heavy WZ11114 getting shots off into the Centurion, looking to finish off what he started. AMX going for the lower plate, finds it 3-2-1. Taka brawling him. Takes a big hit. Oh my goodness me, that must have been the VT in from behind. He's not able to connect. He drops the adrenaline. Taka gets a shot. Bounces. And it surrenders. Centurion goes down. It's a 4-on-4. The enemy VTs picked up 2 kills. Looking dangerous. The KB5 facing the right way. I don't know what the AMX CDC has done or not done, to be honest, but the guy from Fun Zone's not happy or not leading the shot there properly. Big hit coming in. The IS-3 is hull down. The KV-5 not even paying attention to USS Finland. USS Finland just like, okay, I'll farm damage if you want. I'm happy with that. And he gets it, 301. Oh, the VT is KFI from FZ gets a big hit into the IS-8. IS-8 going for ram damage. 281, low HE roll. And he's looking to put some more damage into FZ. FZ, of course, shuts down the IS-8. It's a max roll for 438. That's more like it. 4.2k damage inflicted. Switches to AP, changes target to the IS-3. Gets a shot in. Taka's potentially in trouble. Taka's gone down to the IS-3. And USS Finland shuts down the last FZ player. And the IS-3 is pushing across, but he is a one-shot. No, it's a bounce! Pascal. Drop the adrenaline. He drops the adrenaline. He's looking for it. Doesn't quite finish it off. He will take one. 397, but now he's got him bang to rights. Switches up to APCR. No chances taken. 5,200 damage inflicted. Really nice control. That is what a medium is supposed to do on Port Bay. You get across, you take that corner, and you farm damage. Mastery badge, well earned. 84,000 credits. Payday. It's payday. And a great job by Taka as well. Nice support roll in the TD from the back. 2,000 damage. It's a lot of damage in general. It's a pretty average 2-9 game. One to be proud of. Pretty happy with. But obviously it pales in comparison to the performance in the AMX. We've still got... When is that grand final kicking off? 35. Just for my own OCD, I now have to see it. Yes, well, 36. So we've got time for more replays. You want to see a replay rather than me nattering on, actually. One replay, and then we'll go into Strat Sketch. I'm sorry, I'm not playing in the platoon right now. Thank you for the invitation, nonetheless. Ooh. Well, there we go. It's someone from our clan. It's Serial Thriller. In the VK... Something. It's another tier 9 game. Serial Thriller from the Swarm clan. In the VK 4502B. The tier 9 precursor to the Mouse. The German tier 10 super heavy. It's a tier 9-8 game. 4 tier 9s, 3 tier 8s. A team. We're on Himmelsdorf, 4-cap map, supremacy mode. Enemy teams got a lot of angry tanks on it. I'm not going to lie, I prefer their lineup. They've got an E75 Foshyak Tiger. The M6A2E1 EXP is a bit of a monster tank as well. It's very tricky to deal with in general. And he's through. He's no damage done yet. There we go. That tank. I just find it so hard to deal with. Serial Thriller using this cover in front of him to perfection, looking for a shot, doesn't quite pick it up. And then Dima, 0806, 82, finding it equally difficult to deal with Serial Thriller in the VK. So I get my mouse out of the way. And he loses his commander. No damage blocks. But that's what you want. You want that tank to look the other way. We need it. Bounces the Yag Tiger. That's a good job. Can the T-54 finish it? No, but the AMX 5020 can. And now the Yag Tiger. Oh, he takes down the Yay Panther 2. Greens are in trouble. You can see on the minimap that we're getting flanked here through B. Right, 2-gun disadvantage. Serial Thriller with 1,300 damage on the scoreboard. Now looking to get stuck into the IS-3. Comes out sideways, not ideal. But he's got the hit points to play with for now. Needs to be a little bit more cautious. The T-54 getting stuck into the IS-3. IS-3 looking away. It gives Serial Thriller the opening that he needs, and he shuts down that IS-3. And now Serial Thriller looking to get stuck into the Yag Tiger. The Yag Tiger having to choose between too many targets. Of course, the VK, nice strong armor profile. Not the easiest thing in the world to shut down, and the 5020 gets another kill. Matan Chibotaru, and it's a 4-on-3. And we've still got, on the enemy team, there's a Leopard PTA. Oh, nice roll into the Foch. 3k damage inflicted into the tracks, repairs it. The Leopard PTA and the T-44 could be tricky for this tank to deal with. Looking to get it, gets it for a max roll. Thank you, RN Jesus. And the Foch has decided, you know what, I'm looking for another target. He's got APCA going for AP. Will he go for HE? He's saying, you know what, I think the Foch is the main target, but the T-44 is a one-shot. Look at that target priority, it's beautiful. Now he has to be aware. There's the PTA. Oh, he's surrounded. Foch is down to a one-shot. The T-54 has done a pretty good job. T-54 clears off the Foch. Serial Thriller's down to 2 shots versus the E75. And he's playing this angle very riskily indeed. And the T-44 is quite healthy. The HP deficit for the green team is real. Oh, it's not the T-44, sorry, it's the 5020. Oh, he's down to 39 HP. 4,300. Reds are winning on hit cap points. All they have to do. He's got a high explosive round loaded. The E75's coming. Someone's saying base. He's going to pick up the E75. Oh, the 5020 has done wonderful things. The 5020 is cleared, and he gets the bounce, wiggling and jiggling, shaking that chassis and that to the side, and he just gets a 404 roll into the drive wheel, picks up another bounce, angling his gun towards the Leopard PTA. They're winning on cap points. The 5020 is going to look to clear. The 5020 is on a drum reload. 575 max roll with AP. 5020 to get the last shot in. Good night. And that was a great game, indeed. And mastery badge, steel wool. Yeah, we take that. Oh, I missed a friend request. No. Lots of good things. Couple of lucky bounces there, but yeah, the AMX 5020 Matan Chibotaro put in a pretty good performance. Likewise, the Foch and the E75 from the red team. Did a really good job. So let's go and now see what's coming in terms of maps. Dynasty's Pearl and then Normandy as the tiebreaker. Dynasty's Pearl. Ooh. Dynasty's Pearl is a small map. It has a lot of room for shenanigans, shall we say. And let's bring up Strat Sketch. There we go. So, Dynasty's Pearl. Ammonet will tell you that it's a panda. I guess that's the eye. That's the eye, and that's the little panda tummy. I think myself and Bushka believe that this is actually Mothman. But make of that what you will. The really important thing is with this map, the caps and how to win on it in tournaments, Clan Wars, esports, competitive World of Tanks Blitz team play. Now, as I'm sure you're all well aware, the C cap in the middle here on the outside flank, it's typically the go-to area for most teams in public random matches. B is a very exposed cap. It's a risky one. You kind of open yourself up for kind of pushes through the city, crossfire in from over like this little statue monument area. And there's so many different places around C that can shoot into B that you have to be very confident that your team has got your back, or you are extremely early to the party if you make a play for B. A, it's a little bit out of the way actually. A is technically one of the kind of this map is unique in that way. A is the far cap in the sense that typically on most maps there's a central cap, a cap that's closer to it. So B is obviously the central cap, C is the far cap, and then A is the far cap. But on most maps the far cap is typically geared towards the medium flank, medium tanks, fast light vehicles. In this scenario, A is this is the hunting ground of heavy tanks. Oh, we missed it. There we go. Ready? Ammonet's here again as well. So A is actually it's the far cap, but it's a heavy cap. This map is pretty small. That is worth bearing in mind. So there's a bit of an interesting dynamic to this map. Other interesting things to note on this map, of course, are the weird spawn design. The spawns are kind of, although the map is a square, like basically some parts of this map, a lot of this map actually is inaccessible due to these buildings. And there's actually very few lanes. It's actually not a lot of play area relatively to other maps, relatively speaking, compared to other maps. So you've got these deep spawns. There are also nice firing lanes for TDs out through these spawns from kind of far back areas. Likewise, if you can win a flank, if you can dominate a flank, you do have the option to kind of push in deep into a spawn, kind of come up behind relatively stealthily with limited detection from the enemy team, kind of catch them unawares. But, and one of the things that I like most about this map is the heavy area. The terrain resistance is almost non-existent. There's not much kind of destroyed buildings. It's an intact city. There's not much. There's very few obstacles for heavies to negotiate. Very little destructible cover. No kind of harsh gradients or inclines. And what you can do, and what a smart team can do, is they can move a lot of tanks, a lot of heavy tanks, very quickly from one side of the map to the other without being detected through the city. This is a great map for watching really good rotations and flexes from well-coordinated teams. You know, like in 1 second you might think that the enemy team is here, but actually if you haven't seen them for say 20-25 seconds, they could be here. Like this is where the information war that Maddox has alluded to in his streams from Asia is so important. You have to be really kind of confident to know where your enemy forces are located on the map. But that's the complex shenanigans. What we often see in Clan Wars, and what you normally see in randoms as well, is a brawl kind of happening here, and it gets very messy very quickly, which is fun. It's not fun to cast, it's too quick, you can't keep up, but you try. So we're now 2 minutes away from seeing Exegy and APA go head-to-head in the grand finals of the top Echelon Championship. Both of these teams did very, very well in the Ascent tournaments. I don't know about their head-to-head results in those various Ascent tournaments, But of course, they finished in the top 8. I think they were both top 4, actually, even before the Last Chance tournament last weekend. Now, Exegy, top of the table, they are the ones to beat. They have the best stats on paper. They've got some phenomenal players on the team. Of course, the likes of Hermroz, of R2K fame. Lots of really good players in the lineup, and lots of great players like El Crixo, for example, in the lineup of APA. Both, we're having an all Polish final. The guys from Poland taking it very seriously indeed, which is nice to see. But in the top Echelon Championship, Exegy actually are behind. APA beat them in the first encounter 2-0 in the group stage. No, APA beat Exegy 2-0 in the group stage. Exegy beat APA, we just saw earlier this evening, 2-1. And so now, anyone's guess. We've seen that these teams are very capable, very good. They've performed very well indeed. And now it's a best of 3. It's going to be brutal. We might not even make it to the tiebreaker map, which I've forgotten already. I'm sure it's a good one. But we'll see. We will see. Let's get the map out of the way. We've got 30 seconds to go. Having a look at the lineups. APA with the double mouse, T110 E3 and quadruple IS4s. Exegy also with quadruple IS4s. Mad Willie in the T110 E3, one IS mouse. The variation is the Batchat Litty Kitty. Is that a good call by Exegy, or is it going to be their undoing? Because that is the key variable at play here. Is that Batchat going to be used effectively, or is he going to get deleted? APA versus Exegy, start of the Grand Finals Top Echelon Championship of the Spring Season 2019 World of Tanks Blitz EU server. We begin in earnest. All Polish final. Just point that out there. National pride for Poland. Well done, lads. Exegy, red team, south spawn. APA, blue team, north spawn. Ooh. And Litty Kitty, a very fragile tank among giants. Mouses, IS4s, T110 E3s. He's going for that information war. Looking to get into the soft cover. Look at that conga line of blue tanks on the minimap. Litty Kitty spots 4. Mokyar, Ernest, El Crixo still unspotted. That's the IS4 E3 and a mouse. Manfakium locking down the lane here. And we're seeing APA with an aggressive play into C. And it's Sebula or Zarod will look to tag. He does. He connects with Jeremias. And APA, they've got C. They took 1 hit for it. That's not bad trading. Sin in the IS4. And Exegy actually here, look at this. They've kind of got nice positioning. Sebula not able to connect. APA need to be careful. They're at risk of being surrounded. They need to control this part of the map. If Exegy are able to get them in a crossfire, that will make their lives very, very difficult. Now, this is where the Batchat Litty Kitty is coming into play. Litty Kitty's capping A. Doing a great job using the mobility. Now, I don't think Litty Kitty will be able to make a play for B. But we are seeing... APA digging in hard. And a Mad Willie ready to punish anyone that crosses here. Maybe Mad Willie's going to make a play for B. He gets Ernest in through the drive wheel. Ernest not quick off the draw. And at the same time, the brawl is breaking down over here. Oh, it's madness. Sebula's in trouble. It's a 3-on-3. APA focusing. They've got the focus fire. They take down Exegy. And always Noob Team is now the man in trouble. Look at that, Jeremias and Scribani. Oh, Jeremias picks up the kill, but we've seen Seba go down to Sin. It's a 2-on-2. There's a 1-gun advantage in the favor of APA. They do have the clan lead, but Hermroz now looking for El Crixo, Mad Willie as well. And Litty Kitty shuts down Ernest the Mouse. That's a big loss for APA. It's close. And Exegy turning the tide slowly. 3-on-3 hit points in the favor of Exegy. But APA have the nice 4-step position here. Litty Kitty running. Sin's going down. Sin's down. Litty Kitty trying to boost out of trouble. Hermroz and Mad Willie, the big names from Exegy. Hermroz 80%, Mad Willie 78% win rate player, looking to do damage. Mad Willie's in trouble. He's getting pushed on by Squabani. Squabani looking for the shots, doesn't get it at the same time. Litty Kitty's coming through the back. He's taking down Mokyar. It's a 3-on-2. Exegy have this one tentatively in the bag. APA still leading on cap points, but at this point it's irrelevant. Can Squabani shut down Mad Willie? He can, and he doesn't lose any HP for it. Litty Kitty's going to try and put the hits on Squabani. Manfakium shoots. Litty Kitty doesn't connect. Squabani focusing Hermroz. Oh no. APA losing the focus fire. And Hermroz now looking for Squabani. Manfakium, he was chasing Litty Kitty. Hermroz will get the shot in. He connects. Litty Kitty is almost at the end of the drum reload. 3 shots in the chamber. Will he burn down Manfakium? Doesn't have the angle. Manfakium protecting the rear of Squabani. Squabani goes down to Hermroz. APA almost had this. And Litty Kitty connects. Will he get the final shot? Manfakium goes down to Hermroz. And Exegy pulling it out of the fire, let's be honest. APA losing the focus fire there towards the end, and the bat chat, well, we said, would he be able to perform well? And the answer is yes. 3,795 damage worth of yes, which is great to see. Ernest, the mouse in the middle, not really able to hold his own in the brawl versus the likes of Mad Willie. You can see Mad Willie there. Phenomenal damage. Absolutely, I mean, just ridiculous stats. Absolutely ridiculous stats on the board here. We've got 1 minute to go. We're going back into Dynasty's Pearl. Will we see the tiebreaker? APA have to win this. If they don't, Exegy are the champions of the Top Echelon Championship. This is do or die. Best of 3. First team to 2 victories takes the series. APA, they want the win. They want it so badly. I mean, on the bright side, for all of the Poles out there, a Polish clan will be winning. Whoever comes out on top. And let's see. 52 seconds to go. Exegy dropping the bat chat. 5 IS4s. Sin in the T110E3. Hermroz staying in the mouse. APA 4 IS4s. Double mouse. Bat chat 25T. Mobility now in the favor of APA. Is that a spawn-based mechanic, or is that just by chance? Is there something to do with the south spawn that makes the bat chat preferable? I don't know. But can Seba, can he replicate the success Litty Kitty had in the bat chat 25T in the last game? 3,795 damage points worth of awesome. Remains to be seen. APA on the knife edge. Everything on the line. Oof. Phenomenal. Nothing but their best performance will do now. They've come so far. They've played so many Ascent Tournament games. They've played through the group stage of the Top Echelon Championship. They had the Last Chance Tournament. They've worked so hard to be here. Both teams have worked so hard to be here in the Grand Final. And it all boils down to this game and maybe one more if APA can take it to a tiebreaker. And here's Seba. Seba's going for A. The rest of APA are going for C. But look at the minimap. Look where Exegy are going. Oh no. Oh dear. He's not spotted anyone yet. He's spotted them. Are they going to blind fire that bush? Great play by Seba. He's like, I do not want to be here anymore. He's being spotted. And he's getting out of there. Bloody Pantsu doesn't quite connect. And Squabani early into C. Seba does take some damage getting out of the city. It's not a lot. But now he's back into safety. Ernest and Manfakium have his back. Double mouse tanks rotating off the corner, anchoring down the flank for APA. Exegy with Mad Willie, Bloody Pantsu, Litty Kitty capping off A. Hermroz moving in. They're backing up Hades in the IS4. Sin in the T110E3 looking for potential flank coming in through the blue spawn. It's not coming. And Exegy are behind once again on cap points, but as they've proven, they do not mind being in that situation. Cebula anchoring down the corner for Exegy. Nice little premium camel there, and it's a blind shot and it bounces. It looked like it bounced off the very well angled. Look at the angles on that Batchat. That is a well angled tank. And Sibula didn't connect, but he was absolutely right. Sever is there. If he has another crack at it, he knows he's there. He knows there's nowhere else that Sibula could be spotting him from. But he's not overexposing. APA with a 35-point cap lead. Let's get a big view of the field. And you can see here we've got El Crixo, IS4. He's down behind soft cover over here. Likewise, Seba behind soft cover here. Those guys hull down, spotting the lanes. Hades from XG making a rotation, maybe looking to catch Seba off on this corner. At the same time, XG just biding their time. Litikiti on the far left, Hermroz and Sibula on the far right. Hades looking to clear this spawn. Maybe he's wide on Seba. If he pushed through, he could do well. APA, double mouse, defending B. Manfakium and Ernest. The symmetry, that's the word I'm looking for. Absolutely superb. Mad Willie maybe making a play. No proxy spots. Look at the depth of cover is just precludes a proxy spot from occurring. 50 meters, basically the size of a grid cell. And it's those buildings just big enough to deny a proxy spot there. The positioning of Ernest and Manfakia may be there to deny the proxy spots. That's why they're not right up against the buildings. And you can see Ernest just waiting. And this is the Soldier's minute. Sins rotating Zarods. Well, Sibula's been spotted again. And Litikiti and Hades are making the push. Litikiti and Hades coming in round the spawn. They're not spotted up yet. They're not spotted. They're not spotting Scribani. They're not getting spotted up in turn. They spot up Manfakium. Hades fires. Didn't need to do that. Now Seba knows that he's getting pushed on. If Hades had just held, if he just bided his time, and that's given Sin and Sibula the time to come round. And Manfakium and Scribani on the counter push is coming. Exegy coming in through the middle. Exegy making a double push strat. And IPA, they've lost the Batchat, but they are coming in and they are looking to pick off Bloody Pantsu and Mad Willie. Oh, the brawl is absolutely insane. Oh, it's close. B's neutral. Mad Willie's gone down. APA still with the lead. There's lots of guns on Bloody Pantsu, but they've lost Manfakium. Exegy at the same time are capping B. Exegy coming in force. Lots of Andrew tanks. Bloody Pantsu's down. It's 2 guns down apiece. The hit points are with Exegy. Exegy also have B. Now they can pull back and defend B. Hermroz, the big angry mouse tank, pushing forwards, looking to soak up as much damage as possible. Mokyar's low. Hermroz exposing himself. Scribani looking to block Hermroz from picking off Mokyar. Lets him pass. Can Hermroz do it? No, he can't. Hermroz down to 1 shot at the same time. Oh my goodness me. It's very close. It's 4 on 4, but Exegy have such a strong cap lead. They've got the points. Litty Kitty guns up. El Crixo takes down Hermroz. Litty Kitty. Mokyar's still in there. Sin's gone down. 4 on 3. Are APA going to take it? They're 2 points away. APA take it to a tiebreaker. Oh, they had so many one-shots on the table. I'm sorry if the mic bled. They did it. They did it. Oh, that's so close. They squeezed the cap points over. They got absolutely hammered in the hit point trade. They got beaten bloody. But they worked that cap points. And we go to Normandy. We go to the tiebreaker on Normandy. We've got a minute to go. Do I have the Normandy briefing here? Yes, I do. Let's hop on over to Strat Sketch. Welcome to Normandy, the newest map in rotation in World of Tanks Blitz. It's a beautiful map. The whole thing's on a tilt like that. You've got on the right-hand side here the high ground, and it slopes down towards the beach. What do we see in tournaments? We see a lot of TDs camped up here. We've seen some crazy rushes with leopards and Batchats along the beach. Important to proxy spot. Well, it's a proxy spot and kind of maybe get a hull down tank spotting over B. We've seen Aeros play the gun line out of the backfield to perfection. really baiting the enemy team to push through C and D and then lighting them up with the mobile tanks, capping A, and then using the speed to come in on the back. And that's what teams need to do. The slow tanks need to go up the hill towards C and D, and the fast tank needs to go down towards A, if that's what you're playing for total map control. But gun lines do work. Brawling and pushing through C and D can work, but there's plenty of opportunities for both teams to exploit TD heavy gun lines in the backfield. Are we going to see that though right now? I don't know. Looks like Exegy are going for the gun line approach. We've got Sin in the T110 E3, Mad Willie as well, also in the E3, and Bloody Pantsu in the 268 3 TDs. We're going to expect some very passive gameplay from Exegy. They do have Litty Kitty to contest the mobility, but Ernest and Seb are also in bad chats. Manfakium in the 263 DPM for APA. Lots of IS4s from both teams. We're in the tiebreaker. It's the grand final. The winner of this takes everything. It is now officially do or die. There are no second chances for either team. Your all-Polish grand final of the top Echelon Championship. Everything boils down to this. What a stunning map we have here. Planes, explosions, anti-aircraft guns. One plane will be crashing soon enough. What a great map this is. Spectacular. And here we go, Litty Kitty had such a great game on Dynasty's Pearl to begin with. And there you go, planes down, Litty Kitty's quick into D. Bat chats, Seber and Ernest playing in the corner, 263, IS4s from APA leading into C. Roz going towards A. Blind firing for the bush, there's no one there. APA slightly behind on cap points. That is exactly what Exegy want. Look at the gun line. Sin covering D, covering Sin is Mad Willie, and then down overwatching the beach in A, looking for those crazy pushes that potentially maybe they're thinking about chats could be coming from here. Litty Kitty looking to spot. Exegy are expecting the bat chats on the beach, but there are no bat chats on the beach. There is a big push coming here in Sebula. Sebula is in trouble. Crixo, Jeremias and Manfakium are burning down that IS4. Can the T110 E3s deal? No, they can't. They're getting swamped. Mad Willie is getting bled down by two bat chats. Ernest is on a drum reload. Seba's got safe. Mad Willie, 80% win rate. Doesn't count for much when it's 2-on-1. Great play. APA shutting down and will let me kill you. Mad Willie down. We've also lost Sebula. APA with a phenomenal performance. Sin shuts down on Crixo. It's Exegy is still in it. Roz though is in trouble. He's looking for Mokyar. Now he needs to bounce. He doesn't pick it up. Litty Kitty in trouble. We've lost Seba. One bat chat's down. Ernest has bounced a lot. Sin's down. It's a 2-on-5. Bloody Pantsu's coming round looking for Ernest. Litty Kitty's on a drum reload. So is Ernest. Ernest will get 1, 2. Manfakium's coming here. Bloody Pantsu gets a big hit, but APA, they brought it back from the brink. They really have. What a phenomenal play, sending the bat chats after Mad Willie. Rushing in through the CD. Great sportsmanship. Bloody Pantsu shuts down the last bat chat, and APA Advanced Polish Armor are your top Echelon Championship champions. They won it. They won the whole thing. The whole spring season boiling down to a crux. Everything outside of the professionals tournament belongs to APA. What an amazing fast-paced quickfire game that was. And Ernest and Seber, beautiful play. Poor Mad Willie didn't have any support, nothing to do. Double teamed by the bat chats. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. That was absolutely sublime. What? That was amazing. Amazing. I've run out of adjectives. I'm just impressed. I'm really impressed by APA's performance. Exegy, such a strong opponent. And APA, of course, losing to Exegy in the first match this evening, and they got their rematch. They beat all the other opponents to get back into the final, shutting down LXN in the second lower bracket. And here we are. Well, they must be absolutely thrilled. And you can see Mount Vacuum in the 263. Big damage numbers on the board. I don't know what to say. That was absolutely thrilling. That's all from us for a while, I guess. Actually, no, it's not. You know why? Because we have the North American Top Echelon Championship. We have the Grand Finals. That's going to be starting in about 5 hours. And we've got confirmation from Wargaming that they have fixed the issues. Amonet and myself will be up at 3 a.m. Central European Summertime, and we will be streaming the top 4 of the North American server, so we will catch their double elimination. Same series as what we saw tonight, hopefully just as thrilling, with some exceptionally good teams and players putting out their best for everyone to see. This is RollingSwarm. I've had a fantastic evening. I hope you have had too. Looking forward to seeing you all very, very soon. Please do drop me a message in game, friend request, whatever. And yeah, see you. Ciao, guys. Bye.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my way